welcome back to Calmsden farm. Okay, we're gonna pick up this, so this is gonna be the grass bales that we're gonna keep, and then we're gonna lease a wrapper and wrap some of the other bales into silage. I believe I can put these bales that I have here. Let me see if this is automatic. Oh, what are you doing? Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Holy macaroni. Now we're going for a fly. Okay. Whoa, 1,000 kilometers an hour. Okay, we're going into oblivion. Let's quickly save the game. So, come on. But you know what? Saving the game, I just realized it's going to mean that the truck is going to be who knows where. All right, I'll be back. All right, we're kind of back. Now I've reset the money. I completely forgot how much money I had, so hopefully I didn't add too much money. All right, and we are ready to go. I just found out that there is a quicker way to get over here through. It's gonna say the back ways, but it's not really the back ways, is it? I'm not quite sure which is gonna be the quickest way. Is there such a thing as an auto turn? Yes, there is. Beautiful, beautiful. I have that mod that gives you the option to have different sort of like different foil on your bales. Yeah, so we have silage, we have some straw. We on the TMR mixer that I'm gonna put down, it requires grass. So we do need to have some grass that we're gonna keep purely because of that, because otherwise we're not gonna be able to do TMR. Now, I still haven't found a place for it to be placed, so that's going to be a bit interesting, but we will. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of you know, the open silos where you have to go and compress it and all that sort of stuff. It's a bit too time consuming. Oh, don't go bash into the bales. It's a bit too time consuming for me. So this is why I'm saying what I'm saying. Nothing wrong with it, because obviously there is. It's realistic, and that's what happens in real life, but this is why I'm going the way I'm going. All right, so we'll do a bit of time lapse of this. I don't think you want me to go on and on and on about while we are baling. I'm gonna, what is it, purpley pink? It's pretty quick. Like, look at that. I've got already 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 bales, 9 bales wrapped already. Alright, so we're progressing along. I still forgot to change the time from time and a half, from 0.5 to at least 10 or 15. You know what? No time like the present to do that, hey? Okay, so I like this multicolor thing. It makes it look a little bit more interesting looking at the field, and You don't have just white or pink or whatever. I know there was always like your multicolor. You could choose a color, but you know, you look at them now, they look a little bit different with all sorts of different colors. Now I'm only doing a lot of silage, obviously, because we are getting more money for the silage, and we are going to need a lot of money. All these bales are going to be sold. We are going to need a lot of money for us to buy cows. So hence why I am doing so many bales as silage. So I still haven't come to the point where the color is being repeated, which is surprising. I thought there would. I'm not sure how many colors you have, but I don't think I've seen the pink or that purpley pink a couple of times, but there's still new colors that I haven't seen that still appear, like this gray. That's right here. So I think we're going to stop with, as far as silage is concerned, with the bale here in front of us. And then we're going to turn and do all the back bit. Actually, you know what? We'll do this guy here since he's... Oh, there we are. We up to blue. Since he's all here by his lonesome self. So we're coming into a little bit more solid colors now. So we got what, 2, 4, 6, 7 bales to go. So we got about 20 bales at the cow farm, behind the cow farm there, of silage, which technically we're not really going to need, because it seems to me that I'm not sure if in FS 17 and 19 was the same, but in FS 20, if you give them TMR, you don't have to do anything else. Now I always thought that you had to do something else, but animals in FS 22, cows anyway, if if you give the cow TMR, that's 100%. So you don't have to then go give them silage and grass and all that sort of stuff. Now, I've never paid attention to it, to be honest. Maybe it was like that in FS 17 and 19 as well. I always used to, give them TMR and then give them... we're going to orange. Give them TMR and then go and give them grass and silage and all that sort of stuff as well. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe even in there you didn't need to do that. I'm gonna wait for this one to wrap over here. Look, it's changing color again, because I'm gonna, since I have super strength on, I may run around the field and sort of try and group them a little bit better. Okay, we're down to our last 3 bales. Now, I brought them obviously here next to the tractor. They weren't normally like that. So, we'll see what happens. All of them pink. Now, it's going to be a dark gray. Obviously, it's not necessarily the best idea in the world to line them up like that, especially if you don't line them up perfectly, because then you end up with the problem that I just got, but that's okay. So we got pink, gray, and let's see what our last bale color is gonna be. And gray. So we started with white and we're gonna finish with gray. I do believe that that's the last one. I don't think I've missed any. All right, so I spent quite a bit of time trying to fix up so we can get ourselves a place where, like a extension of our yard, where we could have TMR, silage and grass drying. So all of these things that you see here, I've done and I'll show you how I've done it. That's probably the easiest way to do it, this way. So I've raised, obviously encroached into field number 8. I don't know how I'm able to do it, but I am. And I've placed this. Now, I was going to place this a lot closer to there, to the fence back there, but for whatever reason, I did a trial run, and as you can see, it's not letting me sell them back. I can sell that one back, but I don't know why it's not letting me do that. So can I sell? Okay, I'm not quite sure what it's. Yes, I do know, because that is on my land. And just out of curiosity, anyway, I'll show you what I've done, and then I'll try this. So obviously I've raised it up. I've sort of put trees and shrubs all around it. Yeah. Now, you may think, how did you do that with not spending a humongous amount of money? Because I have a mod where all of this is free. So that's how I did all of that. Now, I've left myself a little bit of space here, so if I need to put anything else down, I will. Once I buy field number 8, and that's what I want to try next. How much is field number 8? Can we afford to buy field number 8? Oh, I don't even know where I am. Come on, where is field number 8? Definitely not. Oh, there it is. $138,000. So I don't have the money. You know what? I'm going to borrow the money. I have a loan. Oh, yes, I do. No, I'm not going to borrow the money. Okay, so when we buy field number 8, we are most likely going to be able to sell these things. I put some lights, and then I'll push them back. It was such a struggle to get this to actually be okay. Oh, no, don't go in, because I want to show you something else. Like, to level, everything was all right to level here. Where was a nightmare? And it took me about 40 minutes. It's here. Once you do anything, it goes underneath the road. I had the same problem with Hood Baileron. Once you do any leveling, it goes beyond below the road, and then it's a nightmare to try and get it back. At least here, I could sort of overlap. Like you can see here, it kind of goes over a road, underneath the road a little bit, and you kind of end up with that kind of a scenario. I see that the roads here sort of bloated up a little bit. Yes, it is. So I'm going to have to fix that. All right. So enough mucking around. Now I spend what, about $150,000 of our money, and obviously would have costed a lot more had I not had the free landscaping and all of that sort of stuff. Alright, so what I've done is I've set up the in-game worker, if that makes sense, to go to field number 6. Yep, field number 6, and start work. So I'm curious to see how he does. So we'll travel along with him and see how he manages to do the work or not. Obviously, I'm going to do some of it on time lapse. I'm not going to show you all 3 fields that are being weeded. That will take forever, and I'm not sure that you're interested in seeing all that non-stop. All right, so let's see how he does. I'm very curious to see how he does. I'm trying to think, have I set it up? No, I've never set it up to go and do work. I've set it up to travel from field to field, but never to do work. So hopefully he manages to do what he needs to be done. So we'll wait with him, and I'll do some time lapse on it. Okay, so what I did is I list out another hoe and another, well, weed puller or hoe, I think it's called. And I've done that so I can do the edges and get the fields done quicker. Obviously this is not extremely wide, and it would take quite a bit of time to be able to get it all worked out. Now I know you're probably saying, hey, you're just wasting money, you got tractors, why would you lease another tractor? I downloaded this tractor off Mod Hub the other day. It's probably been around for a little while, I don't know. This case 7210, good looking tractor, and the only way I'm going to get to show it off is if I lease it. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to lease it. Well, that's already what I did, I should say. I leased it, and this gives me an opportunity to show off the tractor to you guys, and you guys can have a look at it. And at the same time, we get the job done a little bit quicker. Alright, so I fertilized the field, the grass field that you're seeing over here, and at the same time I fertilize all the fields, so all the fields now should be completely fertilized without any issues whatsoever. I've noticed that course play kind of missed a couple of places with fertilization, which is fine. I can hopefully take care of it, or if not, it's not that big of a deal because we still have at the minimum one stage of fertilization over it, and maybe just the fact that we're missing a tiny little bit is not that big of a deal. So we're gonna pick up these bales now. We're gonna try and sort of stick to a rhythm, which is a bit hard. I like, again, I know I've said this probably 3 or 4 times already, but I don't mind the fact that it's a multi-color thing. It's actually quite good in my opinion. And I'm just gonna pick these 3 over here, and I think that's it as far as, yep, that's it. Now I'm trying to figure what I should do, and I think the best thing that I could do right now is just to put these things right here. So I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna kind of put them next to the street there, because I don't believe they're yet 100% fermented, so we can't really take them straight to sale because we're just gonna sell them as grass, and obviously that wouldn't be very profitable for us to have bales that are supposed to be silage and then you sell them as grass. And I'm gonna get out obviously and have a look at one of the bales to just make sure that I am right and they are just not 100% fermented. Now I do have a trailer which I believe holds more. And how did I know I was gonna do that? Yep, it didn't work obviously. So now we better learn and leave a bigger space between them. Don't know why does it do that. So let's go back towards the bottom of the back of the field over here and pick them up from there. Yes, I think this way. I did say that I was going to get out and have a look at how. Come on. Oh, 97%. So they're close. I honestly didn't expect them to be in that later stage. I honestly expect them to be like 30%. So, you know, 90% is not too far away. So that means we can sell them fairly quickly. I forgot how many bales the trailer holds that I have. But it should hold a lot more than this. I wish this had a hitch that I can put a trailer behind, but it doesn't. So okay, let's pick some up from, actually let's keep going with the back, and that way we're going to clean the field up and we'd be done with the field. Alright, so we have 518, so what's that, 92 bales, if my math is correct. So that's a lot of bales. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to put this truck anywhere near those bales because it's going to pick them up. I don't know exactly how. It doesn't have how we're going to transport this, but let's have a quick look at the trailer that I have. Where is it? Here. How many bales though? 28 bales. So it holds 10 more. Okay, that's all right. So we're gonna leave this guy over here. Like I said, I wish it had a trailer hitch behind it, which it does not. Okay. So we're gonna wait here until the bales are 100%, and then we're gonna take them to a sales point. So they're at 91%. 97%, 97%, 91%, 96%, 96%, and 98%. So there's quite a large variation of where they're at. Well, large. I'm sorry, that was the wrong description. There is just a variation of where they're at. So, okay. We'll find out what to do until they're ready to sell. Now this is 100% fertilized, growth 2 out of 3. So we are going to be able to cut it again real soon. Okay, the guy's here. Has he finished? No, he hasn't. He misses bits and pieces, but that's okay. We'll go and fix it. Okay, so I will go reverse because looks like there's a bit over here that he missed. Okay, let's get it over and done with. Okay, so that should be done for this side. I don't think he's missed much on this side. I think where he did miss a little bit is at the other end. Oh, looks like he's got a bit missing over here as well. So let's see if we can find out exactly where he's kind of missed over here. I think it's where he turns. Am I even close? Oh, I completely drove over it. Now I realized that, look, there's a couple of weeds over there. I realized that I'm not going to be able to get every single one of them because you can't really see them, but that's fine. As long as I get most of them, it's fine. obviously the beauty with this is that you don't have to pay for chemicals, and it kills them 100%. Now, next time we're not going to need this, because one, we're going to need to plow all these fields, and one, we need to plow it. When you plow your fields, the weeds do not come back for that season. So I don't know, maybe we'll look in the future where we will continuously plow all the fields, and that way we don't have to worry about weeds and all that sort of stuff. So I believe that over here I will have a look. Yep, so this is where we need to get in, and also looks like we're gonna have to fertilize these beets again. Okay, so we got a little bit on this side, because if you remember, the worker just wanted to start at the beginning. He decided that he wanted to start kind of at the end, halfway through the field. Right, so I got a little bit over there. Yep. Sorry to keep doing this, but I don't know how else I can sort of tell the difference. Even from up here, you can't really tell the difference where he's kind of been and or has not been. All right, we got a little bit more at the end over there. I think I've lost a lot of money. I wonder where I've lost a lot of money. I'm gonna have to look in the recording. Hopefully I remember when I did the editing. I'm pretty sure I had more than $24,000. So obviously something happened where I got robbed a little bit of quite a bit of cash. Let's see if I'm a little bit closer, if I get a better indication of where I've been, and I can see some of the weeds. Like you can see them over here. And am I? Yep, right on top of them. Okay, done. Now I'm sure that once we're harvesting, we're gonna see here and there some weeds, but that's all right. I might as well return this. So I think I've kept this for many hours enough. Maybe that's where I've lost a bit of money, paying for the lease of the equipment. Okay, well, we'll leave this episode here. Hopefully you enjoyed the grass series. Into our next episode, hopefully our bales will be ready to sell. And it looks like we missed a little bit over there. And you know, our fertilizing, harvesting, and hopefully we'll have enough money to start seriously looking into buying some animals. Thank you very much for watching. You be kind to each other, and as always, God bless you. God bless you and your family, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye.